opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up, I am opening up, I am opening up. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening awareness. I am opening. I am opening sweet awareness. I am opening. I am opening up. I am opening up. I am opening up. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up, I am opening up, I am opening up. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening, I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender. I am opening. I am opening in sweet surrender. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. I am opening.
CSL! Woo! What a bunch of beautiful people. This morning is our brunch service, okay? Tell 'em to- And also, this is not the first song. There you go. This is not the first song. All right, we're doing Living Is Me. Good morning. We're a little excited up here. So, thank you for coming. I don't see anyone with a plate of food, and I just want to say that this is our brunch service, so feel free to make yourself a plate. We just ask that you do it quietly and bring it back to your table, and don't smack your lips when you eat. All right. Well, since no one's eating, let's stand up. That'll teach you, won't it? So it turns out that when I stopped protesting, because I was raised Protestant, I found out that God is not out there, God is here. And let me tell you how exciting that was. And so this song, you've heard it before and you've sung it before, Living Is Me, the joy that is spirit shines as me, the peace that is spirit flows as me, the mind that is spirit works as me, the love that is spirit rises as me. It's not out there. How exciting is that? Woo-hoo! So exciting. All right. Nope, I don't want that one. The first slide. There we go. Hi, Dr. Phil. The joy that is spirit shines as me. I will not stumble, no, I will just be. All that is spirit, joyfully living is me. The peace that is spirit flows as me. I will not fret, no, I will just be. All that is spirit, peacefully living is me. The mind that is spirit. The mind that is spirit works as me. I will not doubt, no, I will just be. All that is spirit, mindfully living as me. The love that is spirit rises as me. I will not fear, no, I will just be. All that is spirit, lovingly living as me. One more time. The love that is spirit rises as me. I will not fear, no, I will just Yes. Yes.
Oh, now.
We got a lot to be thankful for. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Let's pick it up a little bit. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful day. This beautiful day. Thank you for this place. Thank you for this place, Spirit. Thank you for this place. Thank you for this place, Spirit. Thank you for this place. This welcoming place. This welcoming place. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. Thank you for this love, Spirit. Thank you for this love. This powerful love. This powerful love. Okay, and we're going to greet our neighbors. And we're going to tell them how thankful we are for them. While the band plays a little bit, okay? All right.
Good morning. My name is Mindy Derrick. I'm a member of Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, and I'm volunteering my time as presider this morning. Welcome to our Sunday celebration. Whether you're here in person or joining us virtually, we would greatly appreciate it if you would share this live stream on whatever social media platforms you choose to bring more of us together in spiritual community. Thank you. If this is your first time experiencing Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, we welcome you. And thank you for joining us today. We want you to know, whoever you are, whatever your spiritual path you're on, you are welcome and celebrated here. There are a variety of ways to connect and engage with others in our spiritual community. We invite you to check out our website calendar at columbiacsl.com/events. Email us at info@columbiacsl.com for more information, or call our office at 410-750-8559. And now I get to share with you who we are and what we're up to. Our vision is to contribute to a world that works for everyone. We are a diverse community of belonging, growth. We share the light and joy within ourselves while learning to see it in others. Guided by Spirit, together we build a joyously engaged, inclusive community intent on uplifting and transforming lives. As a community, we strive to illuminate the spiritual truth that we all belong to each other. And that calls for us to be inclusive, to embrace and celebrate our unique identities, such as all abilities and ages, all physical characteristics, all gender identities, all national origins, all faiths and spiritual paths, all sexual orientations, and all ethnicities and races, to name a few. We grow together in classes, in workshops, in service to our shared spiritual community, and just hanging out together. I forgot to say, so let's get to it.
Okay, so I have a bunch of... I'm up here doing the announcements. Newsletter. It has come to my attention that some of our community is unaware that we have a newsletter. And the newsletter is where the information about what's going on is available to you. So the simplest thing to do is go to our website, columbiacsl.com, and sign up to be on the newsletter, to receive that. I cannot, by law, just send it to you. There are canned spam laws that prevent that. The other way I can do it, you can send me an email that says, please send me the newsletter, and then I can send it to you. And what will happen is I will send you a thing from Constant Contact that you then have to opt in, so that we're checking all the boxes that we need to legally check. Working on making that more interactive. Those of you that are getting the newsletter, I'm starting to add videos to it because some people don't want to read the whole thing. So I'm just going to tell you what's in it. So you can either listen or you can read. Options. We're infinite possibility. We may as well start using some of them, right? Okay. What is my next slide, Io? Thank you. Okay. Celebrating wholeness in the mystery. So during the installation, we stepped into this idea of flowing in the mystery as a community. And so for 2024, we're going to merge that with the 2024 theme of celebrating wholeness. And so we're going to do a lot of things that are different, that keep us out of a set routine, much like you're experiencing this morning. Right? Instead of the cathedral seating, we're having a cafe, a brunch service. And I truly do invite you, go get something to eat. Nosh during the service. it's really okay if we break some of the rules. In fact, it might even be preferable, right? So the Sunday format is going to vary. Some of the time, we will actually use Sunday as a workshop. We are paying for the Hawthorne Center from 9 in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon, and we're typically not utilizing that time. And so to be a better steward of our center's resources, we're going to start using the center. Checks in the mail, Jamie. Thank you. We're going to continue to do the sacred readings, and I want to engage more people in that. And so we're going to set up a system where we're looking for topics and invite people to email suggested readings, and then MJ and Donald Lewis will continue their role of selecting those for the Sunday service, but that they're getting input from the whole community about all kinds of different readings. We've been doing just the Science of Mind magazine. We want to continue to do some of that, and we want to broaden it to include other things that are important to you. So that information will be coming out where? In the newsletter. Nah, we're connecting the dots. We need fundraising ideas. And those are best coming from you, who will most likely be participating. And so if you have an idea about something that is both fun and will raise funds, right? Because I'm pretty sure nobody wants to come to a fundraiser that makes you want to fall asleep and be really bored. So let's try to look at it as fundraising funds, okay? And so if you have an idea, let me know. Rev Rafe at columbiacsl.com. Send me your ideas, okay? Because together, we're going to grow this. Together, we're going to sustain this. We're a little bit behind in the pledge program because the new minister has not been up to speed as much as one would hope he was, but we're working with him to get him up to speed. Bless his heart. And I mean that to myself in the most Southern way. Those of you from the South know what I mean. The rest of you, ask somebody from the South. Okay, so that's it for the big announcements. Always take time to watch that video roll at the end of the service because the announcements are also there. And so now we're going to get started. I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Jamie Hudson-Craig for some more music.
I want to share with you one of my favorite songs. It's called Gratitude. Perfect time to share it, don't you think? And it's written by Brandon Lake. And Brandon Bourne on guitar is going to start us off.
I've got nothing new. How could I express all my gratitude? I could sing these songs as I often do, but every song must end, and you never do. So I throw up my hands and praise you again and
Don't you get shy on me, lift up your voice, 'cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Oh, come on, my soul, don't you get shy on me, lift up your soul, 'cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Come on and praise the Lord. Oh, come on, my soul, don't you get shy on me, lift up your soul, 'cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Come on and praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. So I throw up my hands, praise you again and again, 'cause all that I have is hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, I've nothing left to bring except for a heart singing hallelujah,
Thank you for that beautiful music. Good morning, I'm Dr. Lisa Gordon. Our spiritual reading this morning is Use Your Constructive Anger by Reverend Sally Robbins from the Science of Mind Daily Guide, November 2023. Our reading today begins with a couple of quotes, first from Emmett Fox. You must not, under any pretense, allow your mind to dwell on any thought that is not positive, constructive, optimistic, kind. Then from Ernest Holmes, The Science of Mind, page 255. Anger can be turned into love, and the very power that has been destroying can be made to build up. Bonnie Garmis was a successful advertising copywriter for many years, but always longed to write a novel. When she finally wrote it, the book was summarily rejected by 98 agents. In an interview in Maria Shriver's Sunday paper, she said, "Every single rejection feels very personal when it's your work. I have to pick myself up, move forward, and hopefully learn something from it." Shortly after receiving her 98th rejection letter back in her day job, Garmis presented an ad campaign to corporate executives. She says she was steamrolled by the all-male group, and one of the executives even took credit for her work. Garmis relayed how she took her constructive anger and channeled it to write the first chapter of a new book, which she entitled Lessons in Chemistry. Garmis knew her writing deserved an audience, and she redirected her anger to fuel her new book. I do think of it as constructive anger, she says, because you can get angry and kick things, or you can say, I'm going to try to do something about this. I'm going to say something about this. When Lessons in Chemistry was published in 2022, Garmis was 64 years old. As of this writing, the book has sold more than 2.5 million copies worldwide. Disappointment and anger can be part of our lives, but we can use that energy to propel us forward to a greater good. Do you have a creative urge that deserves an audience? Use your constructive anger to make a difference. Now, please join me in today's affirmation. I look beyond the appearance of obstacles and allow my creativity to flow. And so it is.
Good morning. I'm Eugene Holden. I'm one of the practitioners here at Columbia Centers for Spiritual Living. And I invite you to join me in a meditation. And then I will bring us out of the meditation with our opening affirmative prayer, also known as spiritual mind treatment. So what I'm going to ask you to do is take a nice deep breath. Well, unless you're eating. Take a nice deep breath. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. And then connect with this breath. Allowing the breath to relax the body temple. And now let's allow that breath to guide us into what I call the throne room of the heart. The inner sanctum, the Holy of Holies. This is where we connect with our intuition, our imagination, and it is the gateway to our higher power. And we breathe. And now, as we open up, as we become open, receptive, and available to that sacred small voice, we tap into the answer to the question, what is wanting to be revealed through me? What is wanting to be birthed through me? What is the highest idea of my life? And now we listen. Peace. Be still. What is wanting to come through? Catch that vision. See the vision. Now feel the vision. Another way of asking that question is, what is it that's coming forth that brings me joy? And how can this joy serve? And as we dive a little deeper within, we hear the answer to the question, who do I need to be in order for this to come forth? Be willing, be available, be the joy, be the peace, be still. And as we bring ourselves back into this reality, to this realm, into this room, we anchor this with this affirmative prayer. Recognizing first and foremost that there is an infinite intelligence from which all things are created. It is at the very center of all of life, and having no circumference, there isn't anything that exists outside of this which is called by so many names: God, Allah, Krishna, Yahweh. There isn't anything that exists outside of this infinite presence, which means that right where we are, it is revealing itself as us, as it has turned upon itself, recreated itself out of itself, and then named itself you, me, and we. So truly it is from this place of wholeness and unity and oneness that I speak this word for this day of celebration called Sunday service. I name, I claim, I declare, and I decree, and I accept that this time together is magnificent. It is precious because it has never happened before this moment, and it will never happen again, not like this. So we celebrate this now moment. Oh, and so it is with great, grand gratitude that I release this word into the beautiful, dynamic action of the law. You see, I know that as this word is released into the law, as the idea is released into the law, as the vision is released into the law must return this vision, this idea, this word unto us absolutely and completely fulfilled. So what do? We accept that it is done. And so it is. So it shall be. Peace and blessings.
Rolling river God, little stones are smooth, only once the water passes through. So I am a stone, rough and grainy still, trying to reconcile this river's chill. But when I close my change takes time, and when the sunset comes, my prayer would be this one, that you might pick me up and notice that I am just a little smoother in your hands, sometimes raging wild, sometimes swollen high. Never have I known this river dry. The deepest part of you is where I want to stay and feel the sharpest edges wash away. And when I close my eyes and feel you rushing by, I know that time brings change, and change takes time. And when the sunset comes, my prayer would be just one, that you might pick me up and notice that I am. Just a little smoother in your head, rolling river God, little stones are smooth, only once the water passes through.
Thank you. There are a few songs that go right to the core of me. And if you know me, there's a fountain at the core of me that tends to leak out of my eyes. That song, for me, is what this whole earth journey is about. It is about, and I had no idea she was doing this song. None. It really is about this way too hot. It really is about this journey of polishing. As a lapidary artist, I start with a piece of rough stone that contains a gem. And the process is to remove everything that's not the gem. Lapidary, we don't create the gems. We evidence them, we find them, we remove all of the matrix that is hiding them. And that's exactly what we get to do in this spiritual practice. We're not here. Rick, can you turn that down some? It's really boomy, and thank you. I'm pretty sure they can hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah. So, what we are, who we are, is the infinite in creation. We are the thing itself in form. We don't have to become anything. We simply have to remove everything that misrepresents what we have always been. How easy is that? It's okay to laugh. It's simple, and there's nothing easy about it. This month we've looked at the mundane, the ordinary, the everyday. We've looked at the sacred. We've looked at the profane. Oh my. And what we have done is look at creation through 3 different lenses. We've looked at exactly the same thing. The mundane is the divine in form, being viewed through a lens that calls it mundane. It is no less creation. It is no less God. The sacred, yeah, I'm going to go there. The sacred is the stuff that we set aside that we really like. Right? Those are the things that we qualify as sacred. And then there is the profane, which is the category of dislike. The mundane, stuff we have to put up with. The sacred, we really like that stuff. And the profane, thank you, no. And yet it's all God. See, we teach it's all God. And so my question is, what part of God do you want to get rid of? Because if it's an all or nothing proposition, I submit to you, you cannot get rid of a part of a whole and maintain it. That if there's only one thing, if you get rid of any part of God, you're getting rid of God. Which means you're getting rid of you, which may be why we feel so disconnected from ourselves when we do that. Possibly. Could kind of happen that way. Maybe. The antidote is gratitude. Not gratitude as in, I open a box at Christmas time and get what I want. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a gratitude that is a knowing that you already are everything you seek. It's not about having, it's about knowing. I heard a story at our last board meeting that has continued to move me. And the story goes like this, as I recall it. There's a village that has been suffering from drought, sustained drought, to where things are not growing. And having recently moved from California, everything's subject to burst into flame at any moment. And it's really scary. And so the village got together to do ceremony, to do prayer for rain. And only one little girl brought an umbrella. If we really believe, wouldn't we all show up with an umbrella? If we really believe that what we're doing is actually going to manifest, wouldn't we live as if it already has? If we don't really believe it, we're just engaged in wishful thinking. And what we're really doing, and I have an oh crap corner, so here it comes. What we're really doing is manifesting our belief, which is that it ain't gonna happen. And then it doesn't, and then we want to say the teaching doesn't work. Ernest Holmes addressed that. If you believe it doesn't work, you make it not work. And by making it not work, you prove that it does work. Just saying. If I hold in consciousness that it doesn't work, law says, got it. For you, it ain't working. And then it doesn't. We have this little phrase called hidden beliefs for a reason. Because sometimes what's actually operating as a belief is hidden. I invite you to never, and I rarely use all-inclusives, but I'm using one today, never ask somebody what their hidden belief is. If they knew, it wouldn't be hidden. It's not even a reasonable question. What's your hidden belief? Instead, be an example. When you become aware of a belief that was hidden, share that. Begin to practice vulnerability with one another. Dare to own that, you know, the other day I was just diddy-bopping along and all of a sudden I realized this was operating in my belief system. You ever had one of those days? Now you're in a conversation with one another. Now you're learning with one another. And the thing that empowers is now it's safe to grow with each other. Right? If we don't ever share, and this is a thing that is a cultural thing that has to shift in New Thought. When people get sick or they run up against challenges, they go away from the community to work it out and then come back. Stop it. This is where we work it out. This is where the messiness of life happens. This is where the polishing of the stone happens. This is where rolling river God happens. And I submit to you that it's all driven by motivation. It's all driven by motivation. And so this morning, we're going to look at motivation of gratitude. Not of, I'm really happy I have a new car. Not that kind of gratitude. But a gratitude that knows the truth of you. A gratitude that ignites the activity of law on your behalf. Because when we really know that life is unfolding absolutely perfectly, then it does. When we're grateful now, it shows up later. If what's motivating your gratitude now is any degree of lack, if what's motivating your idea of gratitude is to get, that ain't gratitude. That's lack. Because it's motivated by a belief that you're not already that you don't already have. It's motivated by the idea of need. And if we are truly whole, perfect, and complete, we need nothing. Right? Now it's easy to say until it comes time to pay my rent. Right? And so let's be clear. In the physical realm, there are exchanges. We live in a really nice townhouse. In exchange, we pay the landlord some money. Right? But it's not a need as in something's missing. Because there's nothing, beloved, nothing is missing in you. Nothing. It never has been. The only thing that has ever happened is there's been some matrix obstructing your awareness of the gem that you are. That's all. So we're going to go into, I'm going to invite you, anybody who chooses to, what are you grateful for? Anybody want to share?
Grateful for my daughter.
Here you go. So the folks online can hear you.
Oh, jeez. I am grateful for my family, my daughter, and her wonderful grandchildren, and son-in-law and a thriving family.
Awesome. Who else?
Nothing better than that.
Is the handheld on, Rick? Okay. You don't have to stand up. Just speak into the mic so the folks online can hear you.
Good enough. I'm really grateful for all the relationships in my life, past, present, and future. I really feel that connection.
Nice. Who else? We could ship that back there to Mr. Amon after
Grateful
you're done.
for the spirit that lives inside of me and presents itself through me.
Nice. And if you're online, share your gratitude in the chat on Facebook, and I will share it here in the room.
I'm grateful for our daughter being here with us and being home. I'm grateful for just my family, my husband, my mother, my life. There's just so much good that I'm grateful for. Yes. I'll take it.
I'm very grateful for my ongoing and beautiful awareness of life and of myself.
Thank you, Eugene, for being the mic runner.
No problem. I'm grateful for service.
My gratitude list is very long. I am grateful for my senses, to be able to smell, taste, hear music. God, thank God for music. Having know now what it is to not smell and taste, I'm so grateful to be able to smell food and fragrance and flowers and be able to taste the wonderful food and experience that kind of joy as well. I'm also grateful for the simple things now, being able to use Scotch tape, being able to drive, being able to see the sunset, so many things that are even little minute things, but I'm so grateful for all those. Thank you.
Nice. So I want to share one couple from online here. Gail Curran Peterson says, so grateful to this community that feeds my journey. Gus Tuamit, Gus, I'm sorry, I just killed your last name. He's in San Jose. Gus says, I'm grateful for my incredible CSL family, my beautiful sister, and a treasure chest of lifelong friends. Tina G says, I am grateful for this Facebook broadcast so that I can enjoy today's service from afar. Lisa Marie Lancaster, who was a practitioner with me in Santa Rosa before I was a minister, says, I am grateful to know that I am always supported in my family. Who else?
So I wanted to add my gratitude that I am grateful for my willingness to be responsible for my thoughts in the creative process, even when it's messy and difficult. I'm grateful, and I'm so grateful for so many things outside of myself that it's just a long, long list. So, thank you.
Phil Beaucamp says, I am grateful for my husband and my little doggy. I am grateful for our health and for the knowing that we are whole and well. I am grateful for the roof over our heads, so grateful for the Columbia Center for Spiritual Living Fellowship, grateful for Zoom. And I am grateful that Gus put phonetically how to say his name, Tuami. Thank you, Gus. Karen Brown says, I am grateful for this teaching and my home at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. I'm really grateful that we can actually interact with folks online as if they're right here, that there are no barriers. How cool is that? Tim?
I'm grateful for this guy, but don't look at him because he gets embarrassed. I am, like everybody, it's a long list, but what really hit me first was I'm grateful that someone taught me how to be okay in the moment. We've had 2 ER visits, babies with 104 fevers, and all kinds of stuff going on this week. And I'm really grateful that I know how to be okay in the moment. This is a beautiful moment. And all of you are here, and I'm so grateful for that. So.
Thank you. And Phil Beaucamp is actually Idalia using Phil's account. I love it. So I'm going to invite each of you. Got one? Okay. Then I want to move into a really sweet exercise.
I want to acknowledge that as I continue to add years, that I will continue to be vibrant, sharing my wisdom, my courage, my vision for what I do. But I also really want to acknowledge, as it just occurred to me, I'm so grateful because I'm sitting between 2 friends, 20 plus years and 30 plus years.
Nice.
And here we are, just in the middle of it. So thank you.
Nice. So in the center of your table, you will find a card and an envelope and a pile of ink pens. And so I invite you on that card to take a moment to go inward and to write down what you are grateful for now. What's going to happen is I'm going to invite you to address the envelope, put it inside, seal it up. I will mail this back to you at the end of October, 1st of November next year. I'll give you an example of how this can be really amazing and work. I did one of these when I entered ministerial school. And at the time I entered ministerial school, we were standing at the food bank line once a week to eat. And I had no money for ministerial school. I had no money for anything, but I was called to go to ministerial school, so I did. And what I wrote on one of these in November of 2015 was that I am complete. I have graduated with ministerial school. I am debt-free. All is paid for. I still cannot tell you. I'm like a crazy number crunching spreadsheet geek. I can't tell you how it all got paid for. I can't. But what I know is that I completed ministerial school. I completed it a year early, and I completed it with everything paid for. All I did was write it down and then lived it, acted as if, allowed life to unfold itself. And then when I forgot I even wrote that down. And then when I opened it up, I was like, oh, it actually works. Which is a good thing for a minister of science of mind to recognize. Right? So I invite you, be bold. Be bold. These will be kept in a prayer chest, and they will be held in prayer every day until they return to you. Your participation is to know how this stuff actually works. And I will read this. This is like one of the coolest quotes from Spiritual Awareness. Let us learn to make known our request with thanksgiving and with acceptance. And having done this in the silent communion of our soul within its source, let us believe that the law of mind will do the rest. So I invite you to write it with that motivation. And for those of you online, I invite you to participate. You can send your, what the card actually begins with is, I am so grateful that /4. And so I encourage you to send me an email to revrafe@columbiacsl.com. Please make sure that you include your address, and I will print it out, put it in an envelope, and address it for you so that you too can receive one a year from now. We're in pause until Jamie's done. So, oh, for what? I'm not. Thank you. But as soon as Jamie's done, we'll move on with the offering part, and you can keep writing. So. So we're gonna shift into our time of giving. And there's a little something I need to let you know. If you are writing a check, please give me your undivided attention for just a moment. So in the business of doing church, we have run into a kerfuffle, if you will, a kerfuffle. When the center changed from Columbia Center for Spiritual Living to Oneness, we forfeited the trade name Columbia Center for Spiritual Living. When we went back to Columbia Center for Spiritual Living, we just didn't complete the paperwork to reclaim that. So our bank is refusing to accept any checks except those written to our corporate name, which has been in place since the 80s, the Columbia Church of Religious Science. So if you're writing a check, yes, really, if you're writing a check between now and when I let you know it's been fixed, which we're in the process of correcting it, we're estimating about 3 weeks, but between now and then, please write your checks. There should be a slide, IO, that has, there we go. Please write your checks to the Columbia Church of Religious Science. And the bank will happily take those. It's a legal issue. It's not the bank. They're just doing their job to be in compliance. So we will get the trade name straightened out, and then we can go back to normal. In the meantime, we just got to navigate a wrinkle. So, all right? Okay, so if you'll back up one, IO, I know I'm making you jump through a little hoop here. Let's say our giving affirmation together. I affirm that all Columbia CSL accounts now and continually are filled with an all-sufficiency of visible funds to meet all its needs, wants, desires, and commitments with a divine surplus from which we expand and share our abundance. And so it is. And so I invite you, if you are giving, to take your gift in hand, hold it wherever it is meaningful to you in consciousness, however that works for you. And let's read our statement together. In a consciousness of abundance. Flip one more there. I know I'm all out of order. Should be back a couple. Well, did I leave it out? I left it out. So let's do this. Repeat after me. We're trying to get the minister in gear. He's a piece of work. In a consciousness of abundance, I give freely, knowing that I am freely given to.
Knowing that I am freely given to.
Thank you. Ushers, please receive the gifts. Who are my ushers this morning? Thank you.
So you want to pay attention to this song because you're going to hear it again and sing it with me. What? Yeah, at the end, we're going to close with this beautiful, beautiful song called Goodness of God, written by Jen Johnson. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. Oh, with every breath that I am able, oh, I will
Jamie Hudson Craig. Whew. Ah, there we are over on this side. Good. So I am just knowing in this moment right here that the offerings that have been given are blessed. And as we have given, we shall receive abundantly over and over and over again. So I bless these offerings in these tithes, knowing that they are absolutely manifesting in all of our lives here and now. And so it is. Oh, I get to do this. So I get to, speaking of thank yous, I get to thank everybody. First of all, I want to thank everybody for being here. And I also want to thank Dr. Lisa Gordon for being the reader. I want to thank that beautiful spiritual practitioner, Eugene Holden, that's me, for doing the spiritual practice. I want to thank the musicians. That's Jamie Hudson Craig, and then there's Brandon on the sweet guitar. God, I love hearing him play. I want to thank the video and recording team of Jesse Dabbs and the visual in-room and the PowerPoint, and that's Iodeli McClinney. I want to thank the audio person, that is Rick Piles. I want to thank the welcome team. I want to thank the Facement? How about the Facebook engagement? That's Julia Mattis, as I have written here. And then I want to, of course, thank the hospitality, which is Danielle Wong. Good. And we keep moving on. And now, is this the...
I want to thank Reverend Rafe.
Following directions, as usual. We want to thank the Reverend Rafe Ellis for always being that person that shows up and just to sometimes show out as he continues to guide us and direct us. Oh, then I also want to, the in-room affirmation slide. Do we have that?
We do.
There it is. So, every aspect of life is a sacred expression of spirit. Now, repeat that with me, not after me, but with me. Ready? Every aspect of life is a sacred expression of spirit. One more time. Every aspect of life is a sacred expression of spirit. I mean, this breath is a sacred expression of spirit. The heartbeat is a sacred expression of spirit. Your smile is a sacred expression of spirit. So now I'm going to have you bring up the prayer slide, please. Thank you. These are your Columbia CSL practitioners. We are here to pray with you, to pray for you, to be with you in consciousness. So as you know, for those who have been here and for those of you who are here for the first time, we have a prayer box that you can write your prayer, then put your prayer in the prayer box, and one of these beautiful practitioners will be in prayer with you for whatever it is. Now, it's an interesting thing that you don't need anything to be going wrong in your life to get prayer, right?
That's true.
Right? I'm always praying for more joy. I'm always praying, more of this. My prayer is, let me surrender to my good. More good, more good. So whatever it is, we are here to hold you in consciousness and to hold you up, knowing the highest and the best for you at all times. Now I get to invite you all to hang out and to enjoy some good food, connect with one another, and on behalf of our entire community, we thank you for being part of our spiritual experience today. Here in person and of course out there live streaming on all of those beautiful devices. Now please remember to check out our announcement slides at the end of service, and I trust that you'll join us next week in our virtual only service as we begin our exploration of living as wholeness, looking at embracing wholeness with guest musician, our own B. Eamon James. I know, right? Oh, yeah. Now, I invite you to stand up as we sing our closing song.
Yes, that's right. And does anyone know this song? Raise your hand if you know this song. Somebody knows this song. I saw somebody beaming back here. Okay, you just heard it, but if you know it and want to come up and join and sing with us up here, please do. That mic is open. Don't be shy. I don't know what you're doing back there, Rev Rafe. I know you sing.
Here we go.
With me specifically. Thank you, B. Amen. Yes,
Anyone else want to join you?
Somebody back there knows it because I saw him beaming. All right. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up, from the moment that I wake up, until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life, you have been faithful. All my life, you have been so good. Oh, with every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, and in darkest night, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life, on YouTube, and I expect it to grow and grow because we're going to sing this for the rest of the year.
Okay. That's a message to us.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Enjoy.
When things go wrong, it's natural to wonder, what celestial rule did I break? When things go right, it's logical to ponder, what credit can I take? But the truth is so much easier. I don't need a master plan. I can live here in the moment, 'cause my life is in good hands. I don't need to know where the wind blows, 'cause God knows. I don't need to know what the future holds, 'cause God knows. I need never know how pain ends, how my heart mends. I can just let go. Still I find I'm crying out for answers. Guess I'm still craving control. And still I find I'm afraid of taking chances, as if I could damage my soul. But at this moment I remember